All right, this is my control panel. You can see my Victron color control. And right now I'm generating 200, almost 250 watts out of my solar panel. I have 28 watts of AC loads. That's just kind of keeping the inverter going and the microwave and so forth. That's putting 32 watts of DC power coming out of the battery. So running the fridge or freezer or something right now. And then 178 watts positive going into the battery, 13.5 volts, a whole 13.2 amps going to the battery, current at 81% full. Pretty awesome setup. Also, I can control right here my water pump. So real easy for right above the kitchen sink. Also, this is my shower area. I'll go into that in another video. I control my water pump. I also have a gray water pump that allows me to go ahead and manually pump water out of the gray water system to my gray water tank. So if I'm a little off level or so forth, I can use that. Otherwise, it will just gently drain out. I have all my awning power in control, my battery monitor. I have a separate switch here just simply to turn on awning power, the big green indicator light that I can see from the rearview mirror. The purpose of that is that way, if I have the awning out while I'm camped and I forget about that's out and I start driving, I just simply look at my checklist. I look in my rear mirror, make sure everything's okay. If I see this green light on, I'm like, oh no, can't start driving. I must go ahead and make sure the awning's put away, it's in. And once it's put away and in, I turn that power off. So the awning gets no power, until that switch is on. And this way also the lights that are with the awning that come out with it also, I put a dimmer on them so I can dim those on and off. This is a powered awning. I can dim the lights on and off. So all that basically shuts off if this switch is off. So I have full control over that. I have some other indicator lights for a couple other things, but also have all my different lights for my interior here, all throughout my ceiling, and even a light for inside for my step that gets up to my bed. And then I also have even a light for my closet here. I have two closets full of clothes, and so I can light those up. And so it's easier to see clothes in those cabinets. I even have what I'll call a dry erase board right here. So I can come in here and I can wipe this off. I could take a dry erase pen and I can write notes or leave a message. Hey, went hiking on this trail. See you at 11 o'clock. Things like that. So nice purposeful way to control things. So anyways, just want to go over a little bit of those details. Behind here, I do have an electrical cabinet. There's a secondary electrical cabinet. So electricity runs from my main electrical cabinet up to this one. That controls all my rooftop lights, the awning lights, all my ceiling lights inside, everything else. So that's all gets its power from the circuit panels behind here that are easily accessible by just simply opening this up. I can see them, get to the wiring and so forth that's in there. In this way, all the wiring runs for all my overhead lights are very close and short. Of course, must have a spice rack, and you can see I even turn lights on that go underneath there, and there's for my spices that I keep. I do have a water pressure pump, so when I turn the water pressure gauge, so that tells me what my water pressure is, and which is really pretty neat. So like if I turn the water on right here, you'll see that come down, and then if I turn on the water pump, we'll see that come back up, and there you go. And so that way I can just see where the water pressure is. Right here, I have a bottle holder, which also will hold a wine bottle. So if I have a partially open wine bottle, I can put it right here and have it accessible from outside or inside and yet not rattle around. Some basic toiletries. Of course, this is lit up underneath here. And spices, a towel rack. And this towel rack, by the way, is an actual grab bar made for handicap access. So this is fully capable of supporting the weight of somebody. So when driving mode, if somebody's back here and they need to walk around or preparing a meal, you can simply just grab onto this and it'll be plenty strong to hold on. And you can even see I have this little lit as well cubby here. I'll turn these lights off. You'll see the light go off there. Or go down, and this is just for some basic toiletries and stuff like that, since this is in my shower as well as my kitchen area, and yet out of the way behind my towels. Also, I have another towel bar here at the front of the bed, and again, this is fully capable of holding someone. I can hang from this, pull myself up, but someone can also just grab onto this if on the road and moving and needs to quickly grab onto something. Anywhere else, I can grab on these cabinets and also pull, but this is a nice way to kind of give a little extra support there. It also works very well as a towel bar, which was the intent as well for when taking a shower, to be able to hang up a towel here and let it dry, and so while driving or whatever else. So that's a really nice feature. And over here on this side, I have my what I call my temperature gauges for outside and inside. Tell my temperature. I have a lit clock that's nicely dimly lit, but I can see what time it is if I need to when I sit up in bed and take a quick look at that. I also have a night lighting circuit, so I have various tiny little lights around the bottom, around the perimeter of the cabinets, to light those up just at night. Just get a little footwell light, so I can see what's going on. I have my garage light, which the garage is the bike lights and all that, or lights for where bikes and skis are. You can see under there. And the instrument lights here, by the way, these outside lights I can also turn off. So at night I can just get it really nice and dark in here and shut that down. Right from bed here, I can just reach and turn on the heater, heating system, and that's it. They're on right now. My heating system, I had 2 fan coils, one front and rear, and I can control the fan speed of each or even turn them off entirely with these 2 switches here. And so that allows me to control where I have the heat, whether front or rear, how much between each. I can turn the heater on and off here. I also have a gauge that tells me warning on different temperatures. And in here, I have my really sophisticated or 4 more temperature systems. So it tells me the temperature of currently of my hot water, currently of my heating supply, and then also my return in supply coming from the engine to the hot water system / heating system. So once I run the engine for a little bit, these will come up to 180 degrees or so, and that'll heat the hot water, as well as for both domestic hot water as well as the heating system. Also, to give you a little more take back into the bed area here, I'll show you a little more what I have. So I have back here, I have a dual USB outlet, so I can charge phones and things right here. A little cubby to put water bottles or things for at night, kind of like think of it as like a nightstand. I also have a 120 volt outlet right here, so I can plug in a laptop or some other device, and also just another little cubby here to put things. I also do have a light right here, a simple light. I can just reach around the corner, turn that on, and it can light up this cubby. I can light the bed area, and then I can simply just crawl up into bed and go to bed with all the rest of the lights off, and just simply turn that off, on or off right there. Also in the back corners here, maybe a little difficult to see here, but I see I have a night reading light, the upper light, and then also another just light, and those are all dimmable. And so I can turn those on or off. And then also I have a light built into the roof vent here that also is at light in the center area, which is great for reading or something at night. So when I turn these overhead lights off, you'll be able to really get that light. And also there's a shade there, so I can pull that shade and close off that cover so I can keep out ambient light from outside, like moonlight or city light from a street light or something, so I can sleep better. And then also I have a custom-made little insulated pillow that I just simply squish right into there and close the cover, and that keeps it nicely insulated. It definitely improves the insulated value quite a bit. You can see it at curtains because they cover up the back doors. And by covering the back doors, I cover up a lot of that exposed metal on those back doors, where a lot of thermal transfer from the outside comes in, keeps it significantly warmer inside. And then also back in this corner over here, I do have also another USB outlet for charging, and also a nice little cubby up here for storing things. This rear panel is intentionally vented, just simply to allow more ventilation into the closet area, but also allowing the bed to move up and down. And so it also allows light to transfer through, which you can probably tell from the front to the rear, or vice versa. It allows some light to transfer through, as well as air to transfer through, which was kind of the intent. And a nice grab handle here, just simply to help to get out of bed. So that's a little bit more about the inside of my space here and some of the features that I put in and really enjoy. Thanks for watching.